ultimate purpose is not survival. It's finding purpose in what you love. I'm pumped to be branching out and being like, hey, we're going to sit down and have a couple-hour podcast. Is it?
Is it, dude?
Jesus Christ.
Just like talk for 5 minutes. I'm like, is it though? I've always been inspired by this shit.
Yeah. Dude, that pizza was so greasy.
It was disgusting.
It was not disgusting.
Disgusting.
And we are recording.
Are we?
Yeah, that's on. Okay, sync.
Hello.
Cheers, lady.
Oh.
Am I doing red, white, and berry or pink lemonade first?
How feminine are you feeling today?
Don't.
Should I do wild berry or cherry first?
Same.
Wild berry's better, so maybe I'll save that one. Save the best for last, you know.
Okay.
Ready?
Cheers.
I would like to make a PSA
Okay.
that Devin is never allowed to use my microphone ever again.
I don't think Devin's allowed on the podcast again.
Because the amount of times that he burped in my microphone, I could smell it. That was a week ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you're
I
fucking around.
I just listened back to your guys' episode, and like in the first 10 minutes, there was at least.
Dude, he was like, he goes, he's like, dude, you're the one that was feeding me liquor and beer. Would you expect me not to burp? And I was like, you don't have to burp into the microphone. Also, the shorts that we published since his episode, I have gotten more shit for Devin just making stuff up than I have ever have in the history of this podcast. Like,
You know, I always thought Devin was kind of like a exaggerator.
yeah.
However, apparently he just makes up a lot of stories.
Yeah, he got, so that's the funny part
Devin,
about it.
we still like you. But.
Yeah, I mean, I've been friends with him for 20 years, so that's not going to change, but he got so many, I don't know that he exaggerated or if he just got like so many details wrong that.
We just mixed up the truth.
Sure, that's like the best way to put it onto the legal pad.
It's so loud.
That's what I'm doing. See? We got to get like thick coasters so that we don't echo through our stupid boom mics or boom arms.
I have coasters at home.
Dude, yeah, but they're hard. I'm saying like we got, okay.
Well, they're little mini records.
Those will not do anything to
They're
help.
cute.
They won't do anything to help the echo.
Okay. I feel extra echoey today.
Take the headphones off if you don't like it. But so the main issue is that we put out a short with him talking about Mike Mo Capaldi, pro skateboarder, got hurt. And Devin's version of it is that Mike Mo Capaldi was with another pro skateboarder, Chris Cole, and they got drunk at Woodward and they drove off a ledge and he messed up his ankle.
They drove off a ledge.
They drove off a ledge on a cart path at Woodward, the skateboard camp in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And
That is not. I'm picturing two guys getting drunk down at the Woodward Dream Cruise.
No.
And then driving.
No, the Woodward camp in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So that was Devin's version of the story. When I looked it up after the fact, because I was getting all kinds of shit on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram for the short where Devin's talking about this, because Devin was telling me the story. I knew that Mike Mo got hurt and he was like kind of retired from skateboarding because of it, or at least not as prevalent in the skateboarding world because of his injuries. I didn't know the story, so I'm like, Devin's telling me, and I'm like, oh, that's what happened? I knew he was injured, but I didn't know how or what happened to him. So Devin's telling me his version of the story. When I look it up, it turns out that like Devin got most of the details wrong. So there's never any mention of Chris Cole in any of the stories that I could find about Mike Mo getting injured. What did happen is that Mike Moe was driving as far as I remember from Googling it, Mike Moe was driving a golf cart on a path at the Woodward campground. And there's a section of the path that was really dark, so he couldn't see where he was going. It was nighttime. And because he wasn't able to see where he was going, he accidentally drove off of a ledge.
When you say ledge,
I don't know if it was a part of the skate park, like one of the outdoor skate parks or what. I don't know.
so not like a cliff.
Like a cliff, but I think he said it was 5 feet.
Oh.
So like a 5 foot.
Still significant.
Yeah. And so I think that's what I remember Mike Moe saying in one of the interviews I watched. So he drives off of a 5 foot cliff. The golf cart flips over. And while they're flipping, I don't know if he could see or not, but he put his feet out to try to catch himself, like try to save the cart from flipping. And when he put his leg out, it tore every ligament in his knee.
Oof.
And so now he's got what they call drop foot, which I've never heard of until I started looking into this. So he's got like permanent ligament damage from the injury, which is a huge deal.
What is drop foot?
Let's look it up, because apparently being inaccurate on a podcast is a fucking major issue, because all kinds of people, including like, pro skateboarders, are calling me an idiot on my Instagram because Devin mistold a story.
Fucking Devin. Just kidding, Devin.
I love Devin, but yeah.
You're still never using my mic. Again.
Drop foot is a condition where a person has difficulty lifting the front part of their foot upward. Because of that, the foot may drag on the ground when walking, or the person might have to lift their knee higher than normal with each step to compensate.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Sometimes it's called a steppage gait.
Yeah. I was picturing like, I don't know why this is where my mind went, but I was picturing like if your bowels fell in your body.
What?
If they fell out of place, that's what I was picturing.
Oh,
but
that's not
your foot.
Nope. Okay. So
I pictured all
great, because that's gonna get clipped, and then Mike Moe's gonna be like, "Dude, my asshole's fine. It's my knee that's destroyed."
I was picturing like the bones in your feet. They like sit in a certain way, right? And I was picturing the bones dropping, and they're just like hanging in the skin under your foot.
Okay,
yeah.
glad that's.
So I'm glad you looked that up, because
it's not what you were picturing at all.
No.
Yeah, so Devin got that so wrong that people were talking shit. And I'm like, dude, I didn't know. I was listening to the story live on the podcast, and then it gets clipped out, and then I look like an asshole. And they're like, this is clickbait. He wasn't even drunk. This is bullshit. I'm like, dude, I don't know.
It was a mistake.
We were just talking about our good old days of skateboarding in a bullshit conversation, and then all of a sudden I'm getting called out for being inaccurate. I'm not a journalist, man. But I guess when someone's telling a story about somebody famous, I gotta fact check them in the moment so that I can be like, actually, there's no mention of Chris Cole being there anywhere, and there's no mention of them being drunk anywhere. And it wasn't his ankle that got injured. It was his knee that got destroyed. Apparently, every ligament got destroyed in that accident. And the way Devin worded it, it sounded like he was saying that they intentionally drove off the ledge. Mm. But it was an accident because Mike Moe couldn't see it because it was dark on the path. I've never had backlash because of this podcast before. Of all the shit we've talked about, we got backlash from Devin being so wrong about a pro skateboarder getting injured that people were like, you guys are fucking dumb.
Someone was passionate about it. That's okay.
Well, there was enough details wrong that it warranted some, people going like, dude, you guys are fucking morons. Also, Devin talked over me the entire podcast. The whole time. Every time I started to say, like, let me say one sentence about how I loved this skateboarder, he would just be like, ironic. I'm like, what? Chris Cole was there. No, he wasn't. Turns out. I don't know. I love Devin, but my God, that was, I don't know. that was it's frustrating to put out content and then like be held accountable for shit that he's saying that's wrong. And for him talking over me. It's fucking annoying, but I don't know. Maybe he's not a podcasting type friend.
He is. He just got to get his story straight.
Although we did get like 100,000 views on us arguing about where northern Michigan starts.
Oh my God. That's because you made up some bullshit.
No, I didn't make it up. I was doing an inside joke for you, hoping that you would see it
I
eventually.
wasn't even there.
I know. Isn't that considerate of me? Like 2 years ago, Cowboy John and me were arguing about where northern Michigan starts.
Cool shirt.
Thanks. Okay. Me and Cowboy John, who is not from Michigan, were arguing about where northern Michigan starts. And he was saying it starts at 69. And I was like,
I don't remember this.
We were at it was the day that we went to B-Dubs. The B-Dubs.
And you had all your vitamins?
That means nothing to people that are listening. It just sounds like a positive thing. You got to explain.
Matt used to take all of these vitamins, like 6 vitamins a day at least.
Yeah.
And one day he skipped them. And so he's like, oh, I'll just take all of them at one time as we're getting ready to go to dinner to B-Dubs with a few of my friends. This was when him and I
just started dating.
Yeah, we just started dating. So he takes all these vitamins, and Matt, who was sober at the time, we're at dinner, and he starts like spacing out. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with you?
Sober at the time. The state of Michigan strongly recommended that I was sober at the time. I don't have an issue. I was not allowed to partake.
Okay, whatever. You weren't partaking in anything.
Sure wasn't.
And we're at dinner and you start like spacing out like you're on something. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Well, turns out when you mix all those vitamins all at the same time, you get into this state where you feel like you are high, apparently. So we end up leaving B-Dubs and go back to my apartment, and Matt just goes straight to bed. And me and my friends go out and have a bonfire. And I go back inside, and Matt's in the bed, surrounded by a pool of sweat. Like, the lights are off, and I can see the ring around him. Yeah. I'm like, is this guy okay? What is going on?
I had a silhouette of sweat around my entire body.
Disgusting.
Dude, that's the most messed up I've ever felt from not doing some kind of substance, like drinking or weed or mushrooms or something. I was so messed up. So I was taking ashwagandha. I was taking, which is like an anxiety, whatever. People take it for anxiety. I was taking 5-HTP, which is like a mood stabilizer. And
also for anxiety.
And appetite suppressor. And I don't know.
I was literally prescribed that by my psychologist because I said...
Psychiatrist?
Well, she wanted me to go see a psychiatrist. I was like, I'm not going to see a psychiatrist. I don't want to be on medication. So she was like, okay, well, can we try this vitamin then?
Yeah.
And so I tried it.
It's not really a vitamin. So, okay, so...
Yeah, it is.
No. I was
5-HTP?
I was taking ashwagandha for anxiety. I was taking 5-HTP, which is like a precursor for serotonin synthesis, if I remember right. And then I was taking like a multivitamin with omega-3, and then I might have been taking methylfolate at the time. No, I don't think I was taking I might have been taking methylfolate.
I don't think you were yet.
No, not
that
yet.
Was a new thing.
And something else. I was taking one more thing, maybe like nitric oxide or something. But I normally space those out throughout the entire day, and I decided to take them all at once, which first of all made my skin flush. I felt like I was on fire. From the moment from like 10 minutes after I ate them to when I sweated it all out of me I went to sleep like this. I didn't like lay down like I got to take a nap. I went to sleep and I was like, oh, and I was drenched in sweat when you woke me up to tell me that you waffle stomp or whatever the fuck you were telling me. You guys were all telling me. I went to the bathroom at one point And you're like, somebody was like, Matt, from the, like, yelling at the window in the bathroom. So I open up the bathroom window. I'm like, what?
Haley was on John's shoulders to get up high enough to see.
And you're like, oh, we waffle stomp. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm high as a kite on vitamins.
On accident.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was just, oh, I forgot to take my stuff. I got to take my stuff. And then, what was the bit that you guys were doing? Because you guys were like trying to convince me that you shit in the shower.
I think it started that we were trying to convince John, because we were just sitting around the campfire bullshitting.
Yeah.
And I think we were like, oh yeah, you've never shit in the shower and then shoved it down the drain. And John's like, what the fuck? No.
And he's like 18 at the time.
Yeah.
So he believes it.
Right. Because we were all 25 at the time, at least, right? 26?
You were 26. John was like 20, like
John
just
was
turned
23.
20. I thought he just turned 21.
Maybe just turned 24. Oh.
I think he just
No,
turned
he's 24
21.
now.
I think he just turned 21.
Nobody likes you when you're 20. Oh, yeah, because he turned...
You had to remember a Blink-182 lyric to remember how old John was in 2023.
No.
He was born after 9/11. We've talked about how he had to learn about it in history class.
Yeah. Anyway, we were trying... So we got these older cougar ladies trying to convince John that we shove our shit down the drain.
Yeah, a bunch of cougars. It's so hot that you shit into a drain.
And then we were like, well, yeah, Matt probably does it too.
It's a Michigan thing.
So let's see if Matt does it. So we were trying to ask you. Am I too loud?
You're clipping a little bit, but don't worry about me engineering while we're talking.
Okay, well, I'll be quieter.
No, don't be quieter. I want you to have your energy levels up.
Anyway, so
The
we were
problem's
like,
fixed now.
we have to see if Matt. Good job burping away from the microphone.
Yeah, I'm.
Good job. Do you see that, Devin? You see that?
You see these teeth? I'm not Devin.
Anyway, I'm trying to tell my story and keep distracting me.
So Haley gets on John's shoulders.
And we were like, we have to ask Matt. He's in the bathroom. Like, he's in there right now. I bet you he's shitting in the shower.
That's what I'm doing.
And so then we were like, you shit in the shower, right? All the girls are like, Matt, you shit in the shower, right? You're like, what the fuck? No. We're like, what? You've never shit in the shower and shoved it down the drain? And you're like, no.
Not once. Fucking no.
We're
Absolutely
like, we do it
not.
every time. How did you guys convince?
Was he actually convinced?
Yes.
There was 0% chance that you convinced me, not even for a moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure John was convinced.
It's hilarious.
That we shit in the shower.
Stupid. So dumb.
I have never shit in the shower, by the way. The truth comes
Convince
out.
John.
John, I've never shit in the shower. It was a joke.
I'm sure he knew. John and Haley have bits where they just playfully argue about random things like this. Dude, that was the beginning of this. Me and John at B-Dubs were arguing about where Northern Michigan starts. And he was trying to convince everybody that 69 is where Northern Michigan starts. And I'm like, that's like Lansing. That's like Flint to Lansing. That's not even past the thumb. That's not Northern Michigan. So we were arguing about this.
Which way does 69 run?
East and west.
Oh, okay.
And it's like Flint over and kind of down to Lansing. And I was like, that makes no fucking sense. So I was doing that bit, arguing with Devin to be funny for you, hoping that you would see the clip. And then you were like, it took you days. So
because I didn't watch the whole podcast, and then I just kept seeing people commenting 69 is not whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I love that
arguing that.
I love that I rage baited 15,000 people. That's so funny to me.
The comment that really made me look at it was when my cousin's dad commented. It was 69 is not.
No.
I was like, what?
No. I the truth of what I think where Northern Michigan starts is you got to get above the Zilwaukee Bridge.
At least.
You pass the Zilwaukee Bridge, okay, now you're in the Northern Michigan.
Right.
And then when you get to the 45th parallel, then you're really in Northern Michigan. But Traverse City, for sure, is Northern Michigan. Devin is a fucking moron saying dude, Traverse City is West Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I were going up north, I would say, oh yeah, To Traverse City, I would say I'm going up north.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Traverse
I
City
also
is-
might just say that I'm going to Traverse City. I might not say
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
going up
knows
north.
where, like, everyone in Michigan knows where Traverse City is at, but he's like adamant that is West Michigan. I'm like, if you said you were going to the west side of the state, people are going to be like, oh, you're going to the dunes?
You're going to Grand Rapids?
You're going to Grand Rapids? You're going to Kazoo maybe? Like, fucking no one's, isn't Kalamazoo on the west side?
I wouldn't consider Kalamazoo.
It's not quite the coast, right? But
I don't know.
whatever. I don't know where, I've never been to Kalamazoo, so I'm not going to die on this fucking hill.
By
But
Jackson, right?
I just said I don't know where it's at. I think it's west.
There's a pretty good prison there.
In Jackson?
Yeah.
We used to ride our bikes out to Jackson to go to a biker bar.
I think the only time I went to Jackson was for a music festival.
Yeah.
There was like me and Stephanie there.
My dad dated a chick.
No one else in that music festival.
My dad dated a chick that lived in Jackson. That sucked. Because we would like every other weekend we'd go to visit him and then he'd be like, we're going out to so and so's house. I'm like, so you got to drive for, 50 miles. It sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, and the lady had like 5 cats, and I'm severely allergic. Dude, one of the times that we stayed at this lady's house, her name's Barb. There's no way that people are going to track her down, but Barb,
Might.
we stayed at Barb's house,
What a name.
and she had, I think, like 4 cats, and she had a attic that they had converted into a bedroom for her oldest son, who was like maybe 20 something at the time, back in 2004. And I never knew where Barb's bedroom was. There was no, like, down in the
Probably a good thing for you.
down in the main area of the house, like, all I knew was like there's a computer over here where me and her son would play video games.
Did you play RuneScape?
No, we played this like superhero game where you could like decide what powers you have, and then you kind of ran around with other people online. It was actually a pretty cool game. And then we would play like Grand Theft Auto Vice City on the TV, but like I never went into any of the bedrooms except for the bedroom upstairs where the oldest son lived. And he was like never there, but I woke up, my eyes were like, we went to bed. I woke up at like 1 a.m. My eyes were like glued shut, and I was having a full-on asthma attack. I could not breathe. I could not see because of these fucking cats. And I ran up the stairs to the attic where this son's bedroom was, and him and his girlfriend were fucking.
You're making this up.
I swear to God. Him and his girlfriend were fucking. And he's like, oh, buddy, are you okay? And I'm like, and I was like, I'm not okay. But like as soon as I realized what they were doing, I was like, and I just like went down the
How old were you?
11, 10. Oh, 2004. So it was 10. Buddy, are you okay? They had a futon. They were fucking on a futon. But
Sounds painful.
yeah, I don't know if my dad even knows that that happened.
It might now.
But I went and slept on the bathroom floor because I couldn't breathe. So like I went in there to like turn the hot water on and like breathe in like the vapor or whatever to like try to get some kind of relief. Mm-hmm. It was horrible.
Is that why now anytime you have anything slightly wrong with you, you get in the shower and breathe in the vapor?
That's not how I thought you were going to finish that sentence. Well, I think anybody that has asthma and or anxiety would say that going into the bathroom and like turning on a hot shower is like the only place to get relief if you're having a really bad time, unless you like sit down to do a breathing treatment. But having anxiety and asthma sucks because albuterol raises your heart rate.
I did one of your breathing treatments for the first time while we had COVID. That was scary feeling.
What did you feel like? Because I've been doing them my entire life, so I don't even know.
My legs felt like they were shaking and like they were going to give out at any moment.
Yeah.
I was like, Matt, I don't think it's from that. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not okay. And you were just like...
Made you anxious?
Yeah. And my legs were shaking. I was like, what's happening to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good.
It's so normal to me that I was probably like, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like you did 1 vial. I do at least 2.
I was not having a good time.
Yeah. Was that you?
Sorry. From Canada.
Sorry. Oh, fucking A, bud.
Maple syrup.
What? Yeah, doing one of those breathing. One of the vials, I think, is equivalent to like hitting an inhaler 6 times in a row. And I do 2 of those vials if I do a breathing treatment.
I've had an inhaler since I was a child.
Yeah.
Got one because I was sick one time.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
They said I had like sickness-induced asthma or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, having asthma sucks, dude. Having asthma and anxiety is a hell of a combination.
I've learned.
Don't be a jerk. You were when we first started dating. You were like, "Oh, I have anxiety issues," and I was like, "I do too."
I do,
and
I just hide it a lot better than you do. I think.
Is it that you hide it better, or is it that mine is more severe?
Or I just don't deal with mine.
What do you mean?
I don't let myself feel it.
You don't let yourself feel it?
A lot of the time.
I don't have a choice.
I mean,
mine is like full on doom.
My anxiety is more of a nighttime thing.
What do you mean?
You always make fun of me for it happens at night. I don't have it as much throughout the day. So you make fun of me for my concoction of medications that I take at night.
Yeah.
But that's literally just so I don't feel anxious to fall asleep at night.
So taking like your melatonin and...
It's a magnesium
I thought you took
vitamin. It's magnesium, and then I have like an allergy pill that makes you sleepy. So those two combined make me fall asleep, so I don't feel anxious. And magnesium helps with anxiety.
Does it? Mm-hmm. I wonder.
Magnesium helps with like your anxiety. It helps with muscle relaxation. It's really good for you. It helps with a lot of different things. It can help with like if you have digestion issues. It helps with that.
Should we fact check this?
You can.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'm just joking around.
I like used to get heartburn really bad all the time, and then I started taking magnesium, and I don't have it as bad as I did.
Do you think it's the magnesium? Because like, I feel like there's a correlation between you cleaning up your diet and around the time that you started taking magnesium. It might be a diet issue.
Well, I also talked to my parents' friend about this who started taking magnesium too, and because he had really bad acid reflux, and he was like, ever since I started taking it, I don't have it anymore.
Really?
He's like, I don't have to take Tums anymore.
I wonder if I should start taking it because I have terrible acid. I was actually thinking I should bring Tums in because I got these 2 drinks that have artificial coloring in them, and that is normally a trigger for my acid.
Yeah.
Like if we eat pasta sauce that has like fake red dye in it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Red Gatorade? Yeah. Dude, if I had a slice of Jets pizza and a red Gatorade, I'm just going to burp up. Like I could spit onto this table and my spit would burn right through the wood.
Jeez. It's a terrifying.
We should make a horror movie called Terrifying.
And it's just like you puking all over everybody.
No, it's like a mad fry cook from a fast food joint just running around terrifying everybody.
Jesus Christ.
You like walk into a Burger King and your friend's like, but like coated and fried like a KFC chicken breast.
Oh, I'm picturing them covered in red sauce. Magnesium hydroxide acts as an antacid. It also... Magnesium carbonate neutralizes stomach acid, which is what's common in chewable antacids. So,
I wonder if there's... I don't know why I keep yawning.
There are types of magnesium that don't help and actually could worsen it. But
I was going to say, is there adverse effects? If it neutralizes your stomach acid, is there adverse effects to using it? Like messes up your digestion?
I don't know. This is a lot to read on ChatGPT.
Then don't read ChatGPT. Seriously, just Google it. Did you see that comment?
Yeah, I did.
What a moron. There was one comment on one of the videos where it was like, seriously, you're using ChatGPT. Meanwhile, like Michigan's wilderness is being risked with AI.
I do have a hard time with that because if they're gonna knock out from what I've seen, I haven't done any research into it, but they're like talking about taking out the pictured rocks like shoreline to add in a AI research like
Malarkey
thing.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy the pictured rocks.
I don't know that it's the pictured rocks, but it's like in that area that they're going to. And that whole place is filled with a lot of cool shit that they're trying to get rid of.
I'm gonna say this because I feel like, well, first of all, like I'm gonna preface this by saying the older I get, the more conservative I'm becoming. Which you don't have to roll your eyes so hard.
Can I do it harder?
But
is that hard enough?
I gotta say,
how's that?
Every time there's an industry change, people push back on it out of fear. Like
there was like literally petitions going around in the UP.
There was petitions to stop automobiles from being manufactured to save the cart and fucking horse industry.
But you don't want to get rid of those waterfalls?
Every time there's a new industry, that industry requires real estate to support the industry.
So why the UP?
I don't know.
I
have not looked into this, but I know that people are told what to be outraged about, and then they just latch onto it. So they think that AI is the devil because they're going to cut woods down to build these AI data centers. And oh my God, every time you use ChatGPT, you use enough water to water 1 million households. Come on.
Is that real?
I'm making shit up, but like akin to what is actually being said. Every time there's a change in industry, people are told to be afraid of it. Like encyclopedia manufacturers will like, don't use Google. Google's going to build these buildings. Oh my God. We're going to take down real estate to make room for Google's data centers. And then the encyclopedia door-to-door salesmen are going to be out of jobs and there's going to be no manufacturing jobs to make these fucking encyclopedias anymore. Stop. If you don't adapt with like the new thing, you're going to die. Like you get left behind. To be afraid of AI because it uses water to cool its fucking data centers, like
there's definitely buildings they could use though, right? I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Like
I'm sure
there's got to be a reason they want to build new buildings. But why would you complain about that? There are thousands of people in the area where they're going to build these fucking things that need jobs building shit. I don't understand what the huge pushback is.
I have a hard time with it in the UP because it's like a beautiful.
Yeah, but
it's just a beautiful area for anybody. Like if you've never been there, it's
sure. But this is also being proposed in Kalkaska. You know, it's not a beautiful area.
Kalkaska. That's fine, but don't do it on the picture rock shorelines.
To be fair, there is a lot of wilderness in Kalkaska, but there's also like the Michigan KKK. So fuck Kalkaska. No, I don't listen. I don't. I'm a huge. My God. I'm a huge nature guy, and I value national parks. I value public land. I value being able to go in the woods. But to not allow an industry to evolve here means that you open up the door for an industry to evolve elsewhere, which means that money is going to go elsewhere.
Why does it have to be up there? We have so much
industry I don't know anything about it.
We have so much industry in the lower
I feel like this is a thing that people are just being told to push back against. And then people that are already people take over? People that are already left-leaning are told what to not like. And then through social media posts and rage baiting algorithm. The algorithm is designed to rage bait you so that you click and interact with each post. So everyone that leans a certain way gets the same kind of ideas. And then all of a sudden, everyone latches onto something like, oh my God, AI data centers are the devil. Just like fracking is the devil. Just like pipelines are the devil. Just like they're not. They're an industry that's absolutely necessary. Building AI data centers in Michigan means that there's money in Michigan for data centers. That's a big deal. If you take that money and send it to somewhere that's going to allow it to happen, that means a lot of money is not coming to Michigan. Like, do you want to destroy the beautiful wilderness? No, but everything that's built in the world has destroyed the wilderness for that thing to be built.
I'd rather destroy a abandoned building in Detroit than for that.
Detroit is quickly running out of abandoned places.
An abandoned place in Pontiac. I don't know where there's anywhere there's an abandoned building. Why can't we just take that instead of ruining the pictured rocks?
I don't think let's look up the pictured rocks thing, because honestly, like my instinct as a guy who tries to stay pretty neutral in these kind of rage baited fucking arguments that go on online, I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, oh, we were going to buy 1,000 acres in the middle of the UP because it had access to riverways and we need a lot of water for our data center. And then people took that and was like, the pictured rocks are going to be ruined over it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to look this up on ChatGPT and see what information.
I don't know that it's true, but at one point there was like one of the campgrounds that I went up to a few years ago that had these beautiful like waterfalls that you could walk through was going to be one of the places that they were going to put one of these databases on. And it was a part of the Porcupine Mountains.
Okay. I couldn't find... Okay, I typed in, tell me about the backlash over AI data centers being built near the pictured rocks. ChatGPT's response, ooh, it's big AI.
It's going to tell you what you want to hear because it's for them.
But it doesn't, though. I've asked it about OpenAI's controversies, and it tells me pretty neutral information. Anyway, I couldn't find any credible reporting specifically about a fight over an AI data center near pictured rocks themselves along Lake Superior in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. There isn't evidence in reliable news sources right now that a data center proposal has been formally announced right next to the pictured rocks or municing with organized backlash in print or broadcast journalism. If you saw social media posts about it, those may be local rumors or early drafting discussions that haven't yet appeared in formal news outlets. However, there is much broader and very real backlash in Michigan around the Great Lakes region over proposed AI data centers and the controversies that could be relevant if people are talking about one near pictured rocks. Here's what's actually documented. Strong statewide backlash to AI data centers in Michigan. Across the state, especially in rural, agricultural, and lakeshore communities, residents have been pushing back hard against large AI data center proposals. That includes protest rallies at the state capitol and calls for legislation action like a moratorium on new facilities. Opponents argue that these centers use huge amounts of electricity and water, which could strain local resources, threaten utility cost increases for residential customers, pose environmental concerns, land use, water usage, noise, and light pollution, are pushed forward with limited transparency or meaningful public input, sometimes receive large tax incentives that critics see as corporate giveaways. State lawmakers and officials, including Michigan's Attorney General, have joined these community concerns, saying fast-track approvals without proper hearings are problematic. This is from Michigan Public. What?
Put that in dumb people terms?
Hold on. Local opposition has killed or delayed projects. In some parts of northern Michigan, proposed AI or tech data center projects have been abandoned or delayed because of backlash from residents worried about environmental and quality of life impacts. For example, a Kalkaska County data center plan was dropped after public opposition over using land and potential impacts on water and forests. In Howell and other townships, residents have successfully fought rezoning for massive data centers or forced moratoriums to pause them. Why the controversy has grown so intense. People across Michigan, including both rural and urban residents, are increasingly worried about environmental risks. Data centers need lots of power and can lead to additional fossil fuel generation if renewables can't meet the demand. Water usage. Traditional server cooling can draw millions of gallons per day from local supplies. Local impact. Noise, light, road traffic, and property value concerns. Equity and transparency. Some communities feel shut out of decisions and say benefits go to tech companies, not locals. Economic trade-offs. Skepticism about whether jobs and taxes outweigh costs and infrastructure burdens. Wider trend beyond Michigan. This is a part of a national pattern of backlash as communities across the U.S. grapple with rapid growth in AI infrastructure. Residents in Pennsylvania, Alabama, and elsewhere have protested or slowed data center construction for similar reasons. Bottom line, there may be conversation or rumors about a data center in New Picture Rock, but so far major press hasn't reported a specific or confirmed proposal or backlash tied to that location. What is well documented is that Michigan has seen significant controversy statewide over AI data center proposals. I feel like, okay, so with that stuff in mind, there's real risks. If you have property, if we role play and I say I'm a man who has property in Kalkaska, and the value of that property,
I think we should put the databases there. I have a perfect property for you guys if you guys want to put the databases there.
If the value of that property to me is that it is rural and I can use it as a hunting property or a camping property or whatever, mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden a data center is being proposed in that property, now all of a sudden the value of that property in my mind no longer is what it used to be, because now I have, 10 acres of woods that is right next to a 1,000-acre data center.
I say Kalkaska, put it there. And I'll tell you the address.
I don't know. I don't understand the backlash, honestly.
I understand.
Do you want the
backlash.
Environment ruined? No, but whatever. There's industries that are gonna. If you go to Kalkaska, what is there?
Nothing. So let's put some databases.
Nothing. There's diners. I mean, we don't need to hurt. We don't need to shit on the Kalkaska so hard. But as far as industry, there's not much in Kalkaska, which maybe the locals are happy about that.
I don't know if I've ever actually been to Kalkaska.
I've been to Kalkaska.
I know.
A lot.
I know.
And industry-wise, I don't know what is in Kalkaska. There's nothing in Kalkaska.
They probably do have a good mom and pop diner.
That's all they have.
There's always a good mom and pop diner in a town like that.
Well.
Anyway, did you hear that they heard that, or that they're saying now that 6-7 is the sign of the devil?
Oh my God.
That's what I was told at work today.
The only days I don't have my kids for 2 days a week, which are the 2 days that I don't have to hear fucking 6-7. And you have been bringing it up every chance you get. I'm gonna fight you.
It's because when I'm at work, my boss is like, "Oh, you banned 6-7 at your house? Let me bring it up every chance I get while you're here."
It's not banned here. Dude, Jamie's entire personality is 6'7". Doesn't even mean anything. It's just absurd to be absurd.
Last night, 2 nights
At least
ago.
69 was funny because we're like, you could munch on each other's genitals. 69, 69, 69.
The other night, he's like, Paige, look at the time. And I'm like, 8:09. And he's like, if you remove the 0 and you take away 1 from 8, and then you take away 3 from 9. I mean, 2 from 9. What do you... Oh, I said that backwards. Whatever. You take whatever away from 8 and whatever away from 9. What do you get?
2 and 3.
You get 6.
Or 2 and 2.
2 and 3.
2 and 2.
Take 2 away from 8. 2 away from 9.
Can you believe we make so much money and we
We
can't
don't make that much money. I have a master's degree and I can't do math. No.
I have a master's in fitting.
Whatever. He says, you take 2 away from 8, you take 2 away from 9. 6. What do you get?
It's like the number 23. Have you ever seen the movie The Number 23?
No. Don't watch movies.
I know, you suck. I don't understand this. I like literally all I want to do is listen to new music and listen and watch new movies.
I like new music. Movies though,
You like new music. You listen to shit from 2005 still.
Okay, I also still like new music. You don't
name one new artist.
You don't give me a chance to listen to new music.
Because
you
your
say
music,
Dave Matthews only, and that is what you're listening
your
to.
Your music taste sucks. That's why I don't
true.
let you. That's why
that's
I don't.
That's not true.
It says the person who thinks that, Say Anything is fucking it.
I like Say Anything.
The Number 23 is a movie starring Jim Carrey where he becomes...
Does this a lot?
Yeah. No, it's a serious movie. It's not a funny movie at all. He becomes like unbelievably obsessed with the idea that the number 23 is everywhere. And they start doing shit like that where they're like, if you looked at the address of where she was murdered at, if you subtract that number from that number and that number from that number, you get, oh my God, you get number 23.
That's Jameson.
Literally, yeah. I mean, he's looking for patterns where there's no pattern.
Mm-hmm.
It's exhausting. At least when I was 14 and I was obsessed with 69, I was like, it's funny because
when they first started saying 6'7", and they're sitting at
junk.
They're sitting at dinner and they're like 6'7", 6'7". I'm like, you guys cannot say that. That's inappropriate. And you looked at me, you're like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, 6'9" without hands? So then that day I looked it up to see what it actually meant because I had no... Oh, I just clicked.
You keep leaning in to scream.
I had no idea what it meant, but I just assumed it was something bad.
It doesn't mean anything.
I know.
It's literally... It's just...
It means like...
It's intentionally absurd. That's all.
Do you know how it started?
No one knows how it started.
This is what my boss told me. She said it started with a basketball player.
Not true.
And someone asked him how tall he was, and he said, I don't know, 6'7".
Yeah, that's
what she told me.
That's not true.
Jamie told me it started with a song.
That's also not true. Or what I've read is...
Why is it doing that?
What I've read is that it's not Lamar Ball. It's one of his kids is a professional basketball player now, and he's 6'7", and he tried to claim credit for that. I gotta stop playing with that. It's very loud. He tried to claim credit for that, and it's not true that he started this whole trend. And then people were saying that it came from that rapper who has the one song where it's like, yeah, it's freaking doot 6'7". That's also.
Do you want to hear what ChatGPT says?
Are you sure? The pictured rocks are going to collapse because you just looked something up.
I said, why did 6'7" start? He said, with a crying, laughing face, the classic. Why did 6, 8, 7?
What?
Why did 6, 8, 7? 6, 7, 8, 9.
What the fuck did you just say? Are you having a stroke?
Why did 6, 7, 8, 9? Because you're supposed to eat 3 squared meals a day. I don't know. Or the simpler version because 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
That's not right. Do you think that's why they're starting it? Because of our stupid joke as a kid? Of why was 6 afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9. That's. I feel like I'm in a fucking trance right now. I got more questions and 0 answers all of a sudden.
That's it.
Okay. Whatever. I don't want to talk about 6, 7. It's the most useless. It's just intentionally absurdist, and
It's to
kids
make
are realizing
kids think adults
that
don't know what it means, but we do.
it doesn't mean anything. That's the whole point.
Oh.
It doesn't mean anything. That's the whole point. Is that it annoys adults, and the same reason they were doing the frickin' yeah. They don't know what that means, but they would say it around adults, and they'd see adults get annoyed or uncomfortable by it. So they're like, I got power all of a sudden. I get to make an adult uncomfortable. Yeah. And they do this. They don't know what that means either. They have no idea what that means. They're going to realize what that means in 10 years. And they're like, oh my God, we were like 6 years old walking around doing that. They didn't know what that means. They just know that they get a reaction out of adults when they do it. So they're like, oh, that's fucking funny. I made dad mad by doing that. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm sure our parents had the same conversations. They were like, oh my God, if she says fucking 69 one more time, I'm going to throw a shoe at her face.
I never said that shit.
Okay.
I was innocent.
No, you weren't. Okay. Anyway, on a positive note, I didn't think this episode was going to turn into just ranting.
Yeah, I don't know
But
why. That's the mood.
I mean, it's not, but on a positive note, we got like 20 guests lined up between now and
Hell yeah.
March. I'm excited about that. We got 3 comedians scheduled. We got 3 comedians scheduled and
More than that.
like 4 comedians, including my buddy Logan. And like 17 fucking local bands. I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited to have local artists on. I'm pumped about it. And like, you've been getting mad at me because I like every time you open up this calendar app that we can share our calendar with, you're like, dude, come on. I don't want every single Friday and Saturday to be booked. Like, too bad. I'm trying to get 1 million subs, dog.
I also really need to get my nails done.
So, yeah, let's hold back the business so you can get your fucking nails did.
Look at this shit. That's rough. It's all right.
Seriously, you want me to not schedule fucking guests so you can get your nails done?
You like a scraggly woman?
You think I'm going to not schedule guests so you can get your nails done?
I never
like something I don't care about.
I never get my nails done if you're going to be home.
If you didn't have nails at all on your fingers, it would take me a while to notice.
I don't think it would.
If every nail
you notice a lot of weird shit about people.
If every nail
you notice
on your fingers. Hey, Devin, stop talking over me.
You notice a lot of weird shit about people.
If every nail on your
their
finger
eyebrow
got ripped off, I wouldn't notice for like a week.
Did you see that girl's eyebrow? It's like a millimeter off from the other one.
I would not notice that.
Yeah, you would.
You're full of shit.
We're going through a grocery store.
You can't
notice. Did you see how uneven that girl's ears were?
I've never said that. Both of these examples are lies.
Did you see that their eyes were so close together?
My eyes are close together. I would never point that out about somebody else.
Oh, but you have.
This is malarkey. You can't think of a single true statement of me
pointed out
making fun of somebody's appearance. There's not one. Stop drawing. We're talking here. What are you doing?
It's helping me focus.
It's not. You're not focused. See how long it's taking you to think of something to say?
No. You make fun of people all the time, though.
No, you can't think of a single example of me shitting on somebody's appearance. Give me one real example of that.
I'm not going to do that because I don't want other people to feel bad because I'm a nice person.
Malarkey. You always say that I'm the least judgmental person on earth. I'm like, I think you're the most judgmental
I do
person on
not judge
earth.
anybody.
You do. You love coming home and being like, that fucking bitch. Can you believe what this person said? Can you stop coloring? We're in the middle of a podcast. For real. What are you, 6?
That's what I do when I talk to people.
You want me to get you a 3-pack of
I get on a conference call and I'm like, oh, you want this service for your kid? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You should probably not say that on the air. Uh-huh. Put yourself on blast for not caring.
Oh, here's a tree. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually do that.
I didn't think you did.
Now, when it's you that calls me.
Is there anything else that you want to do besides talk? You're like kicking over furniture, you're coloring, and then you're telling me I'm a bad person.
I just had this whole vision in my head of me swiping everything off this table.
My God.
Is it awesome?
Are you actually
God,
excited?
He rain from heaven above with wisdom and power and love. Our God is an
I'm gonna go pee real
God.
quick.
No.
Real quick.
No.
What do you mean no? You want me to pee on you?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
put
then
that
we're gonna
in
end this podcast.
Don't put that in
soon.
that podcast.
I'm not editing anything out. So
You're
whatever you say
editing that out.
Don't do that.
Yeah. See, now you'll edit it out.
I will not. I have to pee, so I have to put my shoes on real quick, and then I'm going to
I
pee.
do too.
Why? What does me having to pee have to do with you having to pee?
Because now you're going to leave me here all by myself.
You can talk for 30 seconds without me.
You're not going to pee in 30 seconds.
Okay. The bathroom is directly across the hall from our office. I'll be right back.
You better edit this part out.
I'm not editing it out. You're going to have to talk.
I'm not gonna the whole time. I didn't talk at all. I told you I wasn't gonna talk.
God. Okay. And anytime I drink, my heart rate goes so high. Like I just...
Your heart rate is always high.
It's not always high.
Always.
Stop. You love clipping, huh? You don't have, a microphone. You don't have to like touch your lips to the mic to yell. You can yell.
I get too far away from it.
Yeah, but then you whisper. You like lean back 7 feet and then you whisper and then you put your lips against it and scream. You're getting all of the rules wrong. You're about to knock your thing down. Dude, look at them. What are you doing?
I can put my shoes on.
My heart rate is not always high. When we had COVID. Okay.
When you had COVID, what?
Hey, why don't you kick more things on your way out?
My legs. You can.
There's 4 feet between the wall and the tripod, and you're kicking the tripod.
There's stuff on the ground over there.
Oh my God.
And I'm a big girl.
You're not. You're just fucking reckless. Anyway, my heart rate is not always high. When we had COVID, we were drinking Pedialytes like 2 or 3 a day, trying to stay up on hydration so that, for recovery. And there was a correlation between me staying on top of my hydration and my heart rate being much lower than normal. Like my resting heart rate is normally like 80, 90, 100, somewhere in there. And when I was drinking Pedialytes every day, my resting heart rate was like 65, 60. And now that I'm wearing my watch again to try to monitor my heart rate and my other symptoms, like we're drinking right now, and my heart rate sitting down is 135. But when I walked to the bathroom and back, it was like 160. Which is ridiculous. Like I literally went for a run today. Like why is my heart rate so elevated? It's got to be from drinking alcohol. Like what other cause could there be for my heart rate to be so high? That's ridiculous. A 133. I literally ran 2 miles. My heart rate was like 140. So 10 BPM faster, and I was running. And I'm just sitting down drinking a fucking Smirnoff red, white, and berry. Oh man, I'm not editing this out. I'm not editing out pee breaks. I don't want to have to find it and then clip it out and try to make the audio seem seamless. So while Paige is gone, I'm going to say, do all the things to help this be successful, like subscribe, follow us on Facebook. On Facebook, we have a private group called the Good Times Noodle Salad Losers. That's what I call all of my buddies. What's up, loser? And we're going to have some exclusive content on there, behind the scenes stuff and stories. And I want the page to become a community where people can talk, and whether we discuss the episode or not is beside the point. I just want a local community of creators in our area, just talking and linking up, man. One of the things that I'm super excited about is that in the last couple of weeks we have been able to schedule so many local creators, all these musicians and bands, rappers, authors, comedians, psychologists. I mean, there's so many people that are interested in coming on and using this platform as a way to share their story, but also come on and hang out with us and talk shit with us for a couple hours. Like that is so exciting to me, man. To be able to link up with 20 plus people just in the matter of a couple of weeks of effort is crazy to me. It's it's super exciting. Why you smirk? Why? I don't understand how you can't get around that without kicking it.
Big of a pathway for me.
You've kicked that camera twice. What are you, a freaking Andre the Giant in here? You're a bull in a china shop.
My quads don't work, and there's this much space.
My God. The anger I feel when you kick my equipment is real.
Then move this stuff so I can watch.
Why is that stuff in the middle of the room? It belongs under the desk.
I didn't put it there.
I didn't put it there either.
Talk to Devin.
I don't think Devin did it.
Talk to Elias.
Stop putting your mouth against the mic to talk. I'm getting frustrated with you because you're not acting like a professional. You're acting worse than Elias. Elias didn't kick the mic once or the camera once.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
You didn't mean to?
No,
I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway, let's talk about having guests on. You haven't scheduled any guests. What kind of people are you trying to schedule?
I would like to schedule people who just have.
Am I inconveniencing you?
No.
Why are you on your phone?
Because I have to do something.
You don't have to do anything. We're in the middle of recording a podcast. I'm getting frustrated with you. Why are you acting weird? We're in the middle of recording. Why are you? What are you doing?
I will tell you what I had to do.
You were on Facebook.
When we're done. Yes, and I will tell you why when we're done.
Oh, there's a Facebook emergency?
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's so sassy. He's so sassy. Get yourself a sensitive man, they said. Anyway, I would like to see people who just have an interesting story. I like musicians, obviously. I like hearing musicians. I like hearing comedians now all of a sudden. I didn't like that before you, so.
I don't understand. You had like the dumbest bit that you would run around telling everyone, like, I just think it's so stupid to get up on stage and try to be funny.
It's not a bit. I think it's stupid that people are like actively trying to be funny.
That is so stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Because I'm just naturally like a funny person when I'm not being recorded on a microphone.
Yeah, you're making me laugh right now.
You're being a jerk right now.
You kicked my camera.
I didn't mean to. I was trying so hard. If my voice gets higher, it makes you like it.
If you were trying, no, it doesn't. If you were trying to kick the camera, you're doing a great job. You're super good at being a bull in a china shop.
I am.
I think I'm gonna get.
That's what happens when your quads look like this.
They look the same.
I definitely have stronger legs than you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
There's not a muscle on your body that's stronger, except your, I don't know, is being a brat a muscle? If that's a muscle, my God.
No, you've got that way stronger than me.
I'm fucking
a spoiled little bitch. Yeah, you got that stronger than me.
You think so, huh? A spoiled little bitch? I've not been spoiled at all in my life.
Really?
Okay, Christmas. With you? Maybe.
You're a spoiled little bitch.
I don't tell you to spend money on me. I told you if you would have just got me a porch goose, I would have been happy. But then you spend like fucking $1,000 on me.
You pointed out the cement porch goose, not the plastic one that I thought it was cement when I bought it.
It's
honestly.
fine. It's just doesn't have any. I don't have an issue with it. It's just it doesn't have any weight, so it gets knocked over by the wind. But it has a hole in the bottom, so I can make up a concrete slurry and fill it up with concrete, and it'll be fine. I wasn't like I didn't like go on a rant about how terrible the porch goose that you got me is. Why are you making it seem like that's what I was doing?
Except her name is Jennifer.
Huh?
Her name is Jennifer.
Yeah. Did you want my porch goose's name to be Paige?
She's a hippie goose right now.
Yeah, I got to get her more outfits. I'm happy that I have a porch goose. I think it's hilarious and ridiculous, and I love it.
She keeps falling over.
Because there's no weight.
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do about what?
Nothing. You gonna freak out?
You're just tipping it, and it's hitting the desk, and it's making noise in the headphone and in the mics.
You gonna freak out?
I'm sorry. I want my audio quality to not suck. So you're like, oh, let me put my lips against the mic and scream. Just remember that Devin's black tooth burped into that mic that you've been touching your lips to.
It. I haven't touched it once.
You have every time you screamed.
No,
you're like,
I
oh, let me get
haven't
really close to scream in the mic.
Yeah, I get really close to the side. I don't touch it.
There's no
because
reason
Devin
to get close.
ruined
You can
my
be
microphone.
about 6 inches away, and there's no reason to get close.
Devin ruined my microphone, so I'm not gonna touch it because he burped into it.
Then switch to one of the Zoom mics.
No, those ones are ugly.
They're ugly.
Yeah.
They're expensive and nice ones. They probably sound better than these Movo ones. I should probably switch to those ones.
Yeah, we should get rid of these ones.
Give them back to Chris.
Here you go.
I'd buy
JK.
2 more of those.
Have we used those ones?
No, I haven't used them at all. I haven't had 3 people or 4 people in here yet.
Oh boy, just wait for Saturday.
Watch when we do the first guest episode, and like those sound amazing, and these sound like shit compared to them. So I'm gonna have to switch all of them out to those. Those are expensive. I probably should have just bought 4 so that all the audio quality would be the same or similar.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Those the headphones that came with the Zoom mic kit that I bought are way better
The headphones?
than these ones. Yeah, you can't really tell when you're talking because it doesn't really matter. But like when I was playing the drums, these headphones, we had to turn the module almost all the way up to be able to hear the drums in the headphones. And then when I put those Zoom headphones on, they sound like real drums in those headphones.
Really?
Yeah. The audio quality is crazy different.
Is it all the same company?
What?
Zoom mics, Zoom that thing, Zoom videos?
Like Zoom calls?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Because when I do a Zoom call, it doesn't feel like good quality.
Compared to what?
Like
That's amazing technology. What do you
No,
mean?
it is, but I feel like I have better luck with Google when I do it. Maybe I just don't know how to use Zoom.
No. Zoom, the video conferencing company, and Zoom, the audio gear company, are completely different companies with no connection.
How can they have the same name?
I don't know. I mean, it's just a name. I don't know. I don't think it's that serious. It's a one-word name that's like just a regular English word. It's not a proprietary name. I don't know. That's what you're hung up on? They're both called Zoom?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Zoom, the audio gear company, makes really good stuff. I've had this H6 handy recorder for like 9 years, and it works great still.
When you record into that thing, do you have like a card in there?
Yeah. There's an SD card in it.
In that?
Yeah.
Huh.
But you can also use it as an audio interface that records directly. You can use this as a MIDI controller, which You can record audio through the Zoom, control the levels and everything, and go directly into an audio interface software on the laptop.
So if you can record right onto that, plug that into the computer.
Yeah, I could record directly into like Audacity or Cubase or Fruity Loops. Yeah. And you can use it live. I've used it live for video podcasts. I only did one. I didn't like it. I didn't like the guy that I did it with.
Was that a long time ago?
No. When we lived at the Holly House, I did a video podcast with a guy that's does a veteran podcast, and the guy I didn't need to be there. And anytime I tried to talk, he would kind of like shit on me, but he doesn't. We don't know each other at all, so I didn't like him. I didn't like it.
That's annoying.
Yeah. There's just nothing there. There was no connection there. I tried to tell stories, and he's like, yeah, well, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. And I was like, okay, fuck you. It's just weird. And then I didn't need to be there. He could do his show alone without, there was no connection in the episode at all. He's not a good host. I try to, like, if I talk to somebody, I try to connect with them, and yeah. I was like, all right, I'm not doing this again. And scheduling people for this podcast, I've tried to, there's been a bunch of people try to do like Zoom, like they want to do it over Zoom, or they want to do it over like Google Meet. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And they're like, well, I'm really far away. I'm like, then you're not doing the show.
There was someone that wanted to do it from Chicago. Were they wanting to do it?
Who wanted to do it from someone that reached out to you?
No, they commented on something.
It
was a band that wanted to do it. They're from Chicago, but they said, let's make it happen.
In my post, I said, don't comment because it's just going to get lost in the notifications. You got to DM us if you want to be on the show. I didn't even see that. That's what I'm saying. That's like, so I have my personal Facebook. I have my personal Facebook attached to my Messenger, and then I have the business page, Keepsake Conversations, and then I have the podcast page, which is Good Times Noodle Salad. All of those have their own messengers, and all of them have their own notifications. Sometimes I'll switch to my personal account, and then I'll get a notification for Good Times Noodle Salad, and I'll click on it, and then it makes me switch from my personal page to my podcast page, and then that podcast page notification is like hard to find. It gets janky between the different profiles. So I haven't said it in every post looking for musicians and comedians and whoever, people with stories to come on the podcast, but I've said it on a lot of them. If you want to be on the show, DM us. I'll see a DM. I'm not going to see a comment. You know what I did actually, I posted on a music, like a musician's wanted kind of page. Like classifieds is the word I was trying to think of. It's like a musicians classifieds group on Facebook. And I posted on there like, hey, we're looking for musicians to interview. If you're not in a cover band, I want to have your band on the podcast and talk to you. And some studio commented on there and was like, you want to meet local artists? Here's 20 of them. And they tagged a shitload of local bands. So I actually screenshotted them. So I'm going to reach out to those people. But for the most part, if you're commenting on a post, I'm not going to see it. I post a lot and I share a lot. So like one post might be shared to like 80 different groups that are local classified pages, you know. I didn't even see the Chicago thing.
Yeah, there was a band on there.
Yeah, I don't want to do, and there's a disconnect anyway. Talking on a computer where there's latency between, like, I'll say something and then they have to wait to hear it.
I don't know if they wanted to come out this way. They may have. I don't know.
I mean, if they have shows in Michigan, they can make the trip to here. I mean, we're 40 minutes from Detroit, so if they're in Detroit and they really want to do the podcast, you can shoot over to the studio and we'll make it work. But yeah. Devin was trying to get me to invite his buddy onto the podcast, and I was like, that is in a band. I was like, I gotta check his shit out first. I'm not gonna invite somebody that sucks. Every band that I've invited, I like their stuff. They DM me. I don't open it. I like to look at their name and I go to their music pages and then I listen to a bunch of their shit and then I'm like, all right, cool. And then I DM them back and like, let's do it. And make sure that they aren't garbage. If I haven't DM'd you back and I open up your message, it's probably because you suck.
Oh my God, stop.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, I haven't found a single group that I was like, these guys are bad. I don't want them on. Like, not one. There hasn't been one. There's been a couple where I'm like, these are pretty good. And then there's a group of teenagers that are coming on called Mind Riot. And I watched a few videos of them playing music. They are badass. They're only like 17.
Where are they from?
Metro Detroit. I don't know specifically. I've talked to 1,000 bands, but Mind Riot specifically, I watched them play a cover of Iron Maiden, which was like so well done. And everything that I've seen that they did that was original music was super good too. I'm excited to talk to them. And then Cougar and that's coming on are very good.
Are they also from around here?
They are, yeah. And then there's a country singer from Clarkston. Her personal page is a different name than her music page. So I don't want to say her name yet because I'm not sure which name she wants out there. But she is really good. She's doing this trend where it's like day one of sharing my song until it's viral.
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh, I followed someone doing that. And they were very good.
do you remember their name?
They were not a country artist.
Okay, so it's not. It's probably not the same person. But she's from Clarkston, which is right down the road from us, and she's very good. I'm excited to talk to her. And then there's like a bluegrass country, like finger plucking guitar player that I'm super excited to have in here. He's incredibly talented.
Did you tell them to bring instruments?
Some of them are going to, yeah. We talked about like the capabilities of what we can do in the studio. And so, yeah, a few of them are going to, do acoustic versions of their songs, or they're going to do, so this is something that I've had to deal with that I haven't really talked to you about, but to be able to get, I was drawing
I know. I was there.
But the audience doesn't.
Oh.
Dipshit.
Well, you said I didn't talk to you, but I was there while you were doing it.
I haven't talked to you about what I've had to do to figure out how to make playing live music work, really. But last night I was getting into bed and I had to jump back up so I could draw a diagram of how to wire up this system so I didn't forget. So to get good tone out of an electric guitar, you have to have an amp. But an amp puts power through the 1/4-inch cable and because it wants to power a speaker. And if I put a 1/4-inch cable into the Zoom recorder and it's got power going through the 1/4-inch cable into the Zoom recorder as if the Zoom recorder needs power to play music over speakers, it'll fucking fry it.
Yeah, we don't want that.
And so what I figured out by doing some research is that what I can do to get good tone out of the guitar but have it not destroy my equipment is buy something called an attenuator, which is also known as like a load.
Attenuator.
Okay. There is an attenuator. They also call it like a load. Oh, fuck. It's called a load something or other. It's not a load amp, but it's like a
load-bearing wall.
Am I boring you? Why are you trying to derail me?
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, so amp powers amp drives the sound of the guitar, but there's too much power coming out of the speaker output on that PV Valve King amp. And then, so to remedy that, we take the cord from the speaker out into the attenuator, which kills the overdrive, and then that has a line out, which is just basically the data from the guitar going from the attenuator to the Zoom recorder, and then so the guitar can be played with good tone directly into the Zoom. And then we can also play the drums
into the Zoom?
Directly into the Zoom, because it's just essentially a MIDI controller. So it was, I don't know anything about guitars. So to figure that out was a lot of Googling and ChatGPTing, and then talking to Chris about how to make this work without frying my equipment. And I'm glad I had those conversations, because I would have absolutely fried my Zoom thinking it would be fine. But yeah, dude, me and Elias kind of did a quick try after we recorded our keepsake conversation.
Did he play the guitar?
No, I did. He was watching the levels and adjusting stuff so that I could play. You know, I was just strumming like fucking basic chords, just making sure that I could get it to work. And I tuned the guitar while we were whatever, and then I plugged the drums in, and the drums work fine. That's simple, but I'm excited that actually works. So I don't know what the latency is like, because I haven't tried to play with a guitar player. Like, Chris is going to come on Saturday, and we're going to play an actual song. You know, we'll fuck around and play an actual song together. So when that happens, I'll be able to see if there's like a latency issue, meaning when he strums, is there a delay between that note being played and me hearing it? Because if there is, it'll mess with the timing of us trying to play music live together. Hopefully, it's very low latency.
Do you have to play it in the headphones, or can you?
That's how.
Like, could you just do it in real life and hear it in real life?
No, I would have to play the sound through an amp, out of both the drum set and the guitar, which I'm not doing.
Why not?
Because then I would have to capture that sound with a mic out of the amp.
Yeah.
You're being weird. Is this stuff that you don't know anything about? Is that why you're
yes.
Is that why you're saying like dismissive, derailing shit instead of contributing?
I don't know anything.
Well, just say that. The main thing is that I think I have it figured out to be able to play live music with an electric kit and an electric guitar.
That's good.
Which, playing live with live instruments is a motherfucker to mic and mix so that it sounds good. So playing with an electric kit and electric guitar, it's going to be, as long as there's no latency issues, meaning there's no time delay where it's like echoey and it messes up the timing of instruments trying to play together. As long as that's okay, we're ready to rock and roll, which is exciting because I can play live music in this little ass room, this 10 by 11 room or whatever it is. So.
Hopefully it works out that way so you can play.
Man, what a riveting response. I'm so glad you're here.
What do you want me to say? I hope it sucks and you can't do it.
Yeah, it'd be more fun to
Okay.
argue.
I hope you can't do it.
I hope you suck.
No.
You lost a bet.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Paige you were
We don't need to
certain. You lost a bet. You were certain that every gas station has alcohol. And I said, this one doesn't. You go, yes, it does. There's tall boys of something in there. I said, not beer. Because there would be an advertisement on the front window.
I've never been in a gas station that didn't have alcohol.
There is no alcohol in a lot of gas. I'm not going to say most gas stations, but a lot of gas stations. There's no alcohol. If there isn't some kind of beer advertisement on the front window, there's no alcohol.
I'm very specific about gas stations. Like, I wait.
Look at you pretending to know a thing about gas stations.
No, I
am the gas station boyfriend.
I know you're the gas station.
You don't know a fucking thing about gas stations.
But I only go to the Kroger gas station or the Sunoco gas station.
On what crossroads? Let's let the creeps fucking hang out.
I'm not going to say that on the internet.
Let us
the
let
Kroger
us know
gas station,
specifically which one. Which crossroads?
Which I live by. Or the
Don't say that. We're fucking. It's
or the
obvious where we're
Sunoco
from.
where I also don't live by anymore.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't. The Sunoco?
Those are the only two gas
The
stations.
one that's roof is fucking caving in? That one?
Yes.
Well, you are not allowed to speak on gas stations at all anymore. That is the biggest piece of shit.
Did you hear about a Kroger?
Excuse me, Devin. I was already talking.
Did you hear about Kroger?
Oops.
Did you hear about Kroger?
What about Kroger? That they had fucking rats or something?
So they closed down. Do you remember?
Which one? Why do you get loud and lean in? You need to do the opposite.
Do you remember a month ago, at least, when I told you that my father grabbed a bag off of the shelf?
It wasn't
and
that one.
Yes, it was.
It was not that one.
Yes, it was.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's the one that's in his city.
Yes.
That is shut down because of rodents.
Yes.
Okay. Tell the story of what happened. Because I barely remember.
My dad is a Kroger frequenter. He's there about every day. Anyway, he picked up a bag of the Cheez-It crisps, and he felt it move. And he looked down, and there was a mouse in the bag. So he brought it to customer service and showed them that there was a mouse in their bag. This happened
2 months ago, maybe?
end of November, December. Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
That Kroger is now shut down because they have a rodent
Infestation.
Yep.
I didn't know it was that one.
Yes.
I did see that on Instagram. Your dad, I swear to, because my dad is such a bullshitter and storyteller.
You thought he was lying?
Yeah, your dad tells ridiculous stories.
My dad tells the truth, though. He's not lying.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, let me land my plane. That's what I'm saying, is that when he tells stories, I'm like, whatever, that's fucking bullshit. And then they turn out to be true, and I'm like, what? You picked up a bag of Cheez-It crisps, and there was a fucking mouse.
It moved.
And there was a mouse in there just munching down on cheddar Cheez-It crisps or whatever.
And they finally are taking care of it.
And they shut down the entire store over
My
it.
dad has said, not
The
because
infestation, not because of him, but because it got bad enough that they
he
had to.
said that, like, since then, he's noticed that, like, their chip bags were all, like, higher up. They didn't have any on, like, the bottom shelf.
Oh, that was the issue. As they got to, the mice can't get the next level up. That's hilarious.
Yes.
I didn't know it was that one. Mm-hmm. I didn't even look at which city it was when I saw the post that the Kroger that was shut down over rodents. That's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. Let's wrap up. It's my bedtime. It's 8:40. I got to get up at 4 a.m. So let's wrap up. You don't have to get up at 4 a.m. You choose to. And I resent that as a man who has to get up at 4 a.m.
Well,
You're cosplaying as somebody that has to get up at 4 a.m.
But if I sleep, then I'm more tired. Like if you wake, because you wake me up. Oh
man.
No, because you.
And if I rest, my body hurts more.
No, because if you wake me up before, like, if you wake me up when you're going to work, then I go back to sleep for like 20 minutes, and then I'm like more tired. I don't know. So just get up. Why not? Go take care of my body.
Speaking of taking care of bodies, you lost a bet, so we got to wrap up.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. Just know that I'm going to call you Paige the Welch from now on.
Let's wrap up so I can go take care of my body.
What does that mean? Are you talking about it in the morning? The only person that listens to these podcasts is your aunt.
Yeah.
We're just doing this for ourselves. Although we have gotten like close to 1 million views in the last couple of months across all platforms.
That's cool.
On our shorts. It's crazy, actually. And most of our views are because me and Devin were arguing about something that didn't happen at all. Gotta love that.
That was dumb.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up. You do the outro.
Follow us or whatever. That was my Daria voice. Anybody watch Daria?
Yeah, no one's ever heard of that.
Today's generation hasn't. Follow us on all of your podcasting needs.
Ultimate purpose is not survival. It's finding purpose in what you love. I'm pumped to be branching out and being like, hey, we're going to sit down and have a couple-hour podcast. Is it?
Is it, dude?
Jesus Christ.
We just like talked for 5 minutes. I'm like, is it though? I've always been inspired by this shit.
Yeah. Dude, that pizza was so greasy.
It was disgusting.
It was not disgusting.
Disgusting.
Good times, noodle salad.